Hello Aries, welcome to the channel. We are Stars in Orbit. I am Sister Lovelace, here delivering your Virgo season connection spread. This reading looks at your side and the other person, people, situations, whatever it is that you may be dealing with during Virgo season. It is general, of course, so you may need to flip it around if you resonate more with one side than the other, but take it how it flies. I do want to thank you all before we get started. I appreciate every single one of you for all of your support energetically above anything else, but we really do appreciate your likes, comments, sharing with your friends, your family, subscribing. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell too so you get notified of when we post our videos. Speaking of which, we are revamping the channel a little bit. So if you've been following us for a little while, thank you. We're reintroducing the connection spread. So like I said, it looks at your side and the other person or situation, side of a situation. And I'll still be doing the lunar readings, so new moon and full moon readings, and I'll incorporate weekly readings. They're intended to be timeless, with no expiration, like August 1st through the 7th or something like that. They're going to be from Monday to Sunday, so whatever you feel drawn to watch or view, I do hope that will allow for more of you to connect more to my messages and any energetic downloads that you may be able to get. All right, Aries, let's get on with your reading. Okay, so these are going to be your past or foundational energies, blockages, overall energy during Virgo season. I can't believe how many major arcanas have already come out for this other side. Outside influences, ideal outcome. Wow. And the outcome. Very interesting. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is your side, but like I said, feel free to switch it around. Okay, so Father of Wands, right? That is fire energy like yourself, Aries. Potentially you're dealing with another more dominant or masculine, even if they're a female, Sagittarius or a Leo perhaps, sun, moon, or rising. But this energy is a true visionary. They are a natural leader. They take control. They're very creative and honorable type of people, okay? And with the Four of Wands as a blockage, well, hang on, let me feel this. To me, it's kind of indicating that there may be some trouble in the home or within a community, work setting, wherever you're laying foundations of some sort. Sorry, the camera kind of cut out there. But yeah, it may indicate that there may be some new changes, perhaps, that you're trying to get ready for or adjust to. And that's what's kind of blocking you at this time. And your overall energy for Virgo season is the Chariot. This is a card of Cancer, so that may apply to some of you. But all in all, it is a card about balance, harmony, taking control, and being determined to finish a goal, to finish a project, to get to the finish line, truly. And it has a lot to do with balance and duality of your shadow side and your light side. So all the negative attributes about you and the positive. Wow, so this is very beautiful. We have 3 aces here on this spread. So very, very cool. I'm going to come over to this side real quick before we get to these outside influences and outcome cards. So their past or foundational energy is the World. this is someone who, okay, I'm actually looking at this like it's an eye. And I was noticing this earlier. This also looks like an eye. So it could be that this person that you're dealing with is kind of a part of the blockage for you. But I feel like this person is probably very, I'm hearing psychic, very intuitive, in tune with nature is also what I'm hearing. Okay. I'm hearing Mother Nature. Okay, so they have the Strength card as their blockage. They may be doubting themselves at this time. They could be going through some sort of renewal process. I'm taking notice to the white rose in the lion's mouth here, as well as the infinity sign, which is kind of like as above, so below, right? And like we were talking about here, duality. Dark and light, yin and yang. So I think, like I said, this person may have lacked some courage, or I'm hearing willpower or self-appreciation. Yeah. Okay. So with their overall energy being the Tower, it really does seem like something is kind of coming into focus, and they're gaining more clarity with perhaps their mission. I feel like it's kind of having to do with a much deeper level, as the Star card is their outcome card, which the Star is a card of Aquarius. You may be dealing with an Aquarius. We also have Leo energy here, Mars energy, which is Aries, like yourself, and Scorpio. Regardless, though. So the Aquarius is all about humanity. The Star card specifically has a lot to do with your purpose, your spirituality, your faith. Again, talking about renewal, rebirth. So I do think, and it's really interesting too, because the Strength card is a card of Leo, and that is the opposite of Aquarius on the astrological wheel. So yeah, I do feel like this person is like doubting this new phase in their life, or doubting themselves to be successful in this new phase in their life. But ultimately, they're gonna go for it, and they're gonna flourish. They're gonna go high. Okay. Yeah, so Five of Cups being their outside influence to this Tower moment, or this sort of like sudden change that they may be dealing with during Virgo season. It may bring them to a dark place where they're maybe thinking more negatively, just being all around more pessimistic with what has been going on in the past, and maybe what they're going through now in the future. But I feel like over here, you're kind of bringing, I love this, because this is such a dark, like inky black kind of card, and this is so light. So you guys are really, I feel like you are balancing this person out, Aries. Yeah, and then you have the Ace of Swords as your outside influence, so it does indicate that you have a clearer mindset. You know that there's victory on the horizon, and the Chariot is a card of victory. So I feel like this person is just very doubtful and perhaps a little scared, and you're kind of being that support, saying, I'll protect you with my mighty sword. We are infinite. My loyalty is infinite to you. My love is boundless for you, is what I'm hearing very clearly. That's beautiful. Okay, so yes, desired outcomes. You both have aces. So and then they're both feminine elements, water and earth. So that may apply for some of you. Maybe it has something to do with pregnancy, or like I said, Mother Nature earlier. So maybe even if it's not like an actual baby, maybe you guys are like starting a garden or like buying a house together or something like that. Regardless. So yeah, desired outcomes. Let me start with you, Aries. So the Ace of Pentacles. It is a new manifestation of abundance. And what is abundance? It doesn't necessarily need to be money. Like I said, abundance can show itself in flowers. Abundance can show itself in rain. You know, if maybe there's a drought or something. Abundance can show itself in friends and love and phone calls, or you know, whatever that is. I feel like you're wanting to see physical proof of perhaps the work that you both have likely put in together. Their ideal outcome is the Ace of Cups. So this is a new relationship. Not saying that they want a new relationship, although that may very well be the case for some of you, but I feel like it's more so a renewal within the relationship, starting a new, it's like a different type of love that is between you. It's like a deepening of love, and I think that's very beautiful. So the outcome cards, you have the Two of Swords, Aries. So, are you avoiding some sort of decision that you're having to make, or maybe you're just like not wanting to get involved because their overall energy is the Tower with an influence of the Five of Cups. So they could be in a very like sour place. And maybe if like some of the words that you've tried to share with them to help them or ease their mind or whatever, maybe hasn't worked. Maybe they just aren't taking to what it is that you're saying to them. So then it's like, okay, well, screw it. I'm just going to leave you alone then until you figure that out, until you go through this healing. And I think that they will, obviously, with the Star card as their outcome. I think they're really moving towards that. But it may be a little off-putting for you. You know, healing isn't the easiest thing. It's not linear. It's not straight and narrow. It's not black and white. It can get messy, right? So, Aries, I'm going to pull some tea leaf cards for you to get some additional messages for you and your other person. Wow. Okay, so you have Harp, Great Happiness, Kite, Vacation, Sun, Happiness and Well-Being. So double happiness here. Shark, Take Care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Pig, Beware of Greed. Okay, very interesting. Those kind of go hand in hand. It's like you don't want to lose too much, but you don't want to be... Your ambition shouldn't be driven from greed of money or whatever. Okay, so what is causing greed here for Aries and Virgo season? Two of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. Soulmate energy, past life, childhood memories kind of energy. With management and prioritization. again, talking about adaptability. I think you're adapting to some sort of new foundation here. And so I think this may have to do with like time management as well, being greedy with your time, perhaps, your time and your energy. You may be dealing with someone or a situation that used to be compatible with you before in the past, but you're no longer that person. You're adapting into, you go from a King of Wands to the Chariot. It's like all of the knights in one, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a lot more intense energy. It's a major arcana, so it trumps that King of Wands energy, right? So yeah, you're turning into something new. So I think if, say, this person who's kind of, it seems like they're kind of going through a difficult time, and not to say that you're not, but it does seem like in the cards, it seems like they are definitely going through something more difficult, whereas you kind of have a lighter energy about all of this. Not to say that you're not being influenced, like I said, but yeah, so it's like if they need you, be there for them instead of trying to be in this old mentality. It's like, well, life isn't the same anymore. Like, I kind of need you right now, because this is where we are today, if that makes sense. Obviously, that's very general. It's a general reading, so I'm just trying to make it pretty broad so that you all can kind of take things as a metaphor in a way. But okay, so why is the Shark card here for Aries during Virgo season? All these twos. You've had the Two of Pentacles, you have the Two of Swords as an outcome, and here we have the Two of Wands. Take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. So basically, I think if you try to plan too far ahead and try to do more, and maybe if this is in regards to business and work, I feel like this is kind of saying, don't try to make promises that you don't intend to keep. Okay? And I mean, that can go with anything too, not just business, but yeah, it's like, don't promise something if I'm like picturing someone who's really gung-ho about an idea, and like they're an ideas man is what I'm hearing very clearly, but then when it comes time to execute, they don't do it, or like they forgot or something, and then that makes them miss out on an opportunity for material gain. Okay. So lots of happiness cards here. I want to know about this vacation card. Nine of Wands and Nine of Cups. With the Fool card at the bottom of the deck, that's your energy along with Aquarius. But talking about a new beginning. Something where you're kind of like a novice. You're very, you don't have all of the skills yet, right? Okay, so with the vacation, we see Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands. This is, hang on. I'm hearing you're stepping into a next phase of your life, Aries. We're feeling deep emotions with your partner whoever that is, romantic, business, whatever. Where you're feeling more like it's a deeper connection. I'm hearing telepathic connection where they will understand your motives and what it is that you're trying to pursue. So I think what this is saying is, it's like you don't have to try so hard. It's kind of like, even if you're not going on a physical vacation, I think you're coming into this deeper sense of awareness, and other people around you are as well, where you don't have to try so hard at explaining yourself maybe, or trying to prove yourself in some way. They feel it on a deeper level. So that's really beautiful. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave that there for you. I do hope that this helps you along Virgo season. If you'd like for me to if you'd like for me to look into your own personal energy, I'd love for you to reach out. So please do. All my information is going to be down in the description box below. But if this is where we part ways, please do leave me a thumbs up and let me know if it resonates too down in the description box. Or, oh my gosh, guys, I'm like so ahead of my words. Down in the comment section. I really love hearing from you all, so please leave me a comment, and please do subscribe, hit the little bell too, so you know when we post all of our videos. Aries, I'm hearing Aquarius as we're closing out here. Take care, my love. I will see you very soon for your next reading. Bye-bye.